Save the homeless this Christmas. Give them your bed and bedroom. Warning, warning. This is a warning. What you are about to watch is harrowing.
Rusya'da düşen bir fırın içinden bir uzaylı çıktı. Uzaylının üstünde araştırma yapan bilim adamları uzaylıyı otostop yaparak üzerinde incelemeler yaptılar.
Welcome, everybody. How the devil are ya? You beautiful people. It's 9:13 on Wednesday, the 26th of April, 2023. How the devil are you? Lovely peeps. Lovely peeps. Good morning. I hope you're well. Loving it. Loving life. Loving you. Loving sharing company. I hope you enjoyed the little intro. We do love a little intro. Do you like a little intro? Yeah, I like a little intro too. We all love a little intro. So, on that, let's just say hi to everyone. Don't be shy. Jump on in and say hi. You know how much I love hearing from you, yeah. Until you do that, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna pick my bum. Always have to bring it down to Grobby's level. Well done. Always have to bring it down to Grobby's level. Well, I'm not happy about that. Yay, Matt, you sound the best. I've heard you for a while. Yes, it's amazing what a good night's sleep can do, Mandy. Great to have you in, Mandy. Thanks for your lovely comment earlier on. As I was preparing to go live, I read your comment and it made me all nice and happy. Yes, I do spoil things, don't I? With my big mouth. I spoil things with my big mouth, I do. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Some great blogs on Guerrilla Democracy News. If you haven't done so already, check out Guerrilla Democracy News. Some great blogs on there. Slut shaming. Not nice. Not nice. Especially slut shaming happily married grannies. Jim will fix it for you and you and you. That wasn't nice, was it? That wasn't nice, was it? Considering Dave is like Matt Taylor who? Then he's going on Grobby, fucking asking for a friend how to do me over. And then Grobby's more than happy to fucking oblige, isn't he? Fucking Grobby's got all the contacts, He's got some content as well, mate. You know, it's shit content, that's what it is. Literally shit. He actually films his own shit and makes content out of it. He's got some wonderful shit animations. Yeah. Oh, you left a comment, did you? Did you leave a comment? Wow, did you? Wow. Wow, you left a comment. Wow, that's left a comment. Wow, that's brilliant, man. I love it that you left a comment, man. Did you really leave a comment? Left a comment? Found a nice quote from somewhere, did you? Did you find a nice quote from somewhere, did you? Anyway, I'm seem to be on a bit of a loop. I got a bit of a loop on there, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know what was happening, but I like to think I'm out of it now. Oh no, I'm in it. Oh, it's right on my face. Really can get it. We can all dance. Anyway, I think that is kind of like a name of a song. What did you actually say? I left a comment on your vid. I left a comment on your vid. I left a comment on your vid. So, write a rap song around the lyrics. I left a comment on your vid. Alright, we're going to do a little rap song. I left a comment on your vid, trying to spread some love, not to be hid. Then I saw the trolls. They're so damn bold, trying to bring us down. But we won't we won't fold. We won't let the haters win. We'll keep on spreading love, let it begin. We'll rise above the hate, let it fade. We'll keep on shining bright, let it cascade. I left a comment on your vid, trying to make a change, not to be rid. But then I saw the fake news. They were so damn rude, trying to bring us down. But we won't be subdued. We won't let the haters win. We'll keep on spreading truth, let it begin. We'll rise above their lies, let it fade. We'll bring on shining bright, let it cascade. I left a comment on your vid, trying to make a difference, not to be hid. But then I saw the negativity. It was so damn loud, trying to bring us down. But we won't be bowed. We won't let the haters win. We'll keep on spreading positivity, let it begin. We'll rise above the darkness, let it fade. We'll keep on shining bright, let it cascade. I left a comment on your vid, trying to make a better world, not to be rid. We'll keep on fighting, we won't be denied. We'll keep on shining bright, let it be our guide. Lovely, love it. That was a song inspired by Justin, by the way. So yeah, right. So what basically happened was I opened the door and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I left a comment on your mod trying to spread some love, not to be hid. Then I saw the trolls are so damn bold, trying to bring us down, but we won't fold. We won't let the haters win. We'll keep on spreading love, let it begin. We'll rise above the hate, let it fade. We'll keep on shining bright, let it cascade. I left a comment on your vid, trying to make a change, not to be rid. Then I saw the fake news, they were so damn rude, trying to bring us down, but we won't be subdued. We won't let the haters win. We'll keep on spreading truth, let it begin. We'll rise above the lies, let it fade. We'll keep on shining bright, let it cascade. Yeah, man, loving it. Anyway, Munker is the poet, Matt. Surely you should know that. Do you know, whenever I feel as if a bit full of myself, whenever I feel as if, man, life's going well, I'm doing good, I'm in a happy place, then I remember Mr. Perfection, Tony Munker. And you think to yourself, well, what's the use of trying when there's someone so perfect already out there? Why strive to be perfect when Tony Harris is alive? Hello, Lucis. Good to see you. We're just having a bit of fun. Don't take anything seriously. No need to ring up Sussex Police. But know that one of you will. Hello, is this Sussex Police Emergency? Yes, hello, ma'am. How can we help you? Yeah, really fucking scared at the moment. Matt Taylor's gone live, and he's talking. Oh, yes. Thank you, ma'am. We are aware of the situation. We are monitoring it now. We have a set of volunteers watching Matt Taylor TV as we speak, and we are keeping abreast of the situation. And actually, just between you and me, we have sent a fan round to stop the broadcast. Wasn't there something in the news recently? Sussex Police are asking volunteers to troll through CCTV to identify rapists. I'm not making this up. Check it out if you don't believe me. Check it out if you don't believe me. I'm not making it up. Sussex Police are asking for volunteers to troll through CCTV footage to identify rapists. I just wonder whether Sussex Police are asking for volunteers to troll through a Matt Taylor TV footage to find anything that could be used against me. Because we know, don't we, how Sussex Police actively phoned up Paris Barrington and tried to convince Paris Barrington of making a malicious complaint against me. Yeah, I know. You know too. You know, I know, we know. We all fucking know. But we're pretending, aren't we? We're pretending we don't know. We're pretending. Do you know, I'm fucking fed up with pretending. I'd like to fucking get it all sorted today. Come on, let's do it. Let's take me down. Let's go to the judge, and I'll talk to the judge. Because I tell you what, whenever a judge gets involved with the shit that I'm involved in, guess what happens? The case gets dismissed. Isn't that funny? So between Sussex Police and the accusers, everything is so fucking serious, so fucking dangerous, so fucking urgent. But then, when we get to a judge, a third party, isn't it funny? The case gets dismissed. I'm not laughing, I'm suffering. But I suffer because I can. I suffer because I can handle it. I know it's a cliche, but I suffer so you don't have to. What bullshit is that, mate? Now, to be fair, I've got all my just deserves in life. I'm lucky in the big, important things in life, the big things in life. And that's what allows me to keep going. I'll be honest with you, I'm very upset with Dave Strange. I'm very upset with Dave Strange. I mean, what the fuck is he doing having that kind of conversation with me to Grobby? Grobby's already a fucking nutty psychopath, satanic weirdo, fucking incel, fucking freakoid. What the fuck is Dave Strange doing that? Dave, you're a dickhead, mate. You are a fucking lovely bloke. I love you to bits. I don't know whether you've just heard me say something derogatory to you. I think you may get the earwax out your ear. I think you're a great bloke, mate. I think you're a great bloke. We used to be mates. We used to have private conversations, mate. We did. I fucking really valued you as a mate. and then I got pushed under the bus, right? I got nothing bad towards you. I haven't really, I haven't. Totally, I haven't got nothing bad against you. But mate, that hurt, man. I've got feelings too. I'm only human after all. I'd like to sing that song to you, okay? I'm only human after all. Yeah. I'm only human. I'm only. I'm only human. Human. Maybe I'm foolish. Maybe I'm blind. Thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. That's to Mouse, really. Mouse is making out I was a fake one. Take a look in the mirror, and what do you see? Do you see it clearer, or are you deceived in what you believe? Because I'm only human after all. You're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on you. Put the blame on them. Some people have got real problems. Some people out of luck. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on you. Put the blame on them. They're satanic fools. Anyway, I hope. Oh, don't ask my opinion. Don't ask me to lie. Then beg for forgiveness for making you cry. Yeah, I'll repeat that. It's important to tell you. It's important to say. Don't ask my opinion. Don't ask me to lie. Then beg for forgiveness for making you cry. Making you cry? Because I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Anyway, I'm a bit bored of that. Dave Strange. He certainly drones on and on, doesn't he? Yeah, he does, doesn't he? What a weirdo. Oh, honestly, that's upset me, man. Upset me. Especially when I like Dave so much. Dave's such a nice bloke. You know what I mean? Such a nice bloke. And he comes out like that. Fucking just goes for me like that, man. It's like, what? I left a comment on your vid. No, a song about it. Goes something like this. Left a comment on your vid. Trying to spread some love, not to be hid. But then I saw the trolls. They're so damn bold. Trying to bring us down, but we won't fold. We won't let the haters win. We'll keep on spreading love, let it begin. We'll rise above the hate, let it fade. We'll keep on shining bright. Let it cascade. I left a comment on your vid. Trying to make a change, not to be rid. But then I saw the fake news. They are so damn rude. Trying to bring us down, but we won't be subdued. We won't let the haters win. We'll keep on spreading truth. Let it begin. We'll rise above the lies. Let it fade. We'll keep on shining bright. Let it cascade. I left a comment on your vid. Trying to make a difference, not to be hid. But then I saw the negativity. It was so damn loud. Trying to bring us down. But we won't be bowed. We won't let the haters win. We'll keep on spreading positivity. Let it begin. We'll rise above the darkness. Let it fade. We'll keep on shining bright. Let it cascade. What a nice word, cascaders. I like it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Strange Dave asked for Matt to disappear. Has he hired a hitman? Who funded the hitman? I'm fucking worried. You know, I am a family man. You know that. I've got things to live for. And hearing fucking Dave Strange, my mate, someone I look up to, someone I trust and respect. It's fucking hurtful, man. It's fucking hurtful. I gotta go. Gotta go. Be back in a mo. Be back in a mo.
Nothing of substance, second-hand clothes, shit and butter for dinner, and not one single holiday abroad growing up. I did get a Commodore VIC-20 computer once for Christmas. When I excitedly told my friends at school about it, I did lie and say that I got a 15K extension RAM with it, hiding my ignorance that the Commodore VIC-20 had the lowest memory capacity computer on the market. What did you get for Christmas? I got a VIC-20 computer. Oh cool. Did you get the 15K RAM extension to go with it?
Did you get the 15K expansion RAM to go with it? Fucking I don't fucking know. Anyway, how's everyone? But Dave, what? I don't know. What do you make of that? Look, I'm all for work. I'm all for a bit of banter. It's fine. Let's have a bit of banter. But when I give it back to you, don't fucking send the cops round to my place. It's quite simple, isn't it? Mate, I'm all for a bit of banter. I love it. And that's what, I mean, I totally agree with what Mandy's saying. They are only words. So when I throw them back at you, why are you running to Sussex Police? That's what I don't get. Come to me. You come to me anyway. Say what you fucking want about me. But when I give it back to you, you run to Sussex Police. How is that fair on me? How is that fair? Come and fucking answer me. Fucking answer me. How is that fair on me? When you can say what you want about me, but when I give it back, you run to Sussex Police. So how is that fair? It's clearly affected me. Clearly affected me. Imagine, yeah, come on then. If I'd done that to anyone, I'd have the fucking cops knocking on my door again. They don't even knock anymore. They just fucking smash it in. And that's what I mean by YouTube becoming toxified by fucking nasty Satanists. And Dave is a de facto Satanist. He doesn't have to fucking get on his knees and bow to Lord Satan. He just has to fucking be satanic in his ways and his methods. And he is being a satanic, nasty little cunt. What have I actually done to Dave? What have I actually done to Dave? Well, I think it is a clear threat. Oh, but they're joking. It's satirical. It's satirical, you know. I don't really want Matt to be dissolved in acid. It's satirical. We've got Andrew going saying, oh, he's so cute. Robbie's so cute. How he wants to kill you. It makes me laugh. How he's in conversation with Dave Strange. How to, you know, get a hitman on you. How do we get Matt Taylor disappeared? All right, so Dave. So you feel as if I deserve to be disappeared, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Dave, I've never met you. Well, and I have met you. We were friends. But all of a sudden, you start going on Grobby's fucking channel, of all people, and having a little joke. Oh, well, asking for a friend. How can we get Matt Taylor disappeared? Thanks, Dave. Thank you, mate. You make my coming onto YouTube really fun, Dave. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. You make it a fun experience for me, mate. Because I love it as a family man. something to live for. People asking me how they're going to get me disappeared. I love hearing how fucking the imaginative ways Grobnob, the psychopathic psychopath, is going to fucking do me in and get rid of my body. It's fucking fun, Dave. It's fun, Dave. It's fun, Dave. Welcome back. Do apologise for that. Yeah, I mean, it's some lovely individuals out there. Sussex Police clearly have a vendetta against me, and I will be proving that. Just the fact that the number of times I've been arrested and the number of NFAs shows that they're arresting me for malicious and nefarious bullshit. The facts reveal that. Anyone who says otherwise are liars. And that's something we all have to put in perspective anyway. Just remember the people who are calling me out. They are people who don't show their faces. They are people with prior convictions. And they are people who have demonstrated that to have lied. So, quite frankly, the fact that Dave Strange has, has decided what camp he wants to be in, you're in the camp of liars. Off you go. Bye-bye. Don't come and bother me again. Don't bother me again. It was upsetting watching that footage. Like, discussing my hit job. Discussing how to disappear me. That was upsetting. I'm telling you now. That upset me. I'm a middle-aged man. I'm only human after all. It's upsetting. Well, yeah, I am feeling. I mean, I saw a police car out there yesterday, and I have a panic attack that takes me a whole about 5 to 6 hours to get down from that. A good 5 to 6 hours to get down from yesterday. Thankfully, I'm seeing my friend again. My one-eyed Cyclops up in Eastbourne. We go to Beachy Head. We hang out there. But like I said, if it wasn't for like you, Mandy, Lucis, Dave, and Justin, Mandy, Justin, Lucis, thanks everyone for coming in. If it wasn't for you lot. And it was for sex, drugs, and rock. That's what it's really come down to: sex, drugs, and rock and roll. If I didn't have sex, drugs, and rock and roll in my life, they would have broke me a long time ago. And so the mouse, apparently there was this, because after last night's, I went on to Nikki Cooper's. That's Nikki with 1K, by the way. I went on to Nikki Cooper's, and I left a message asking them to come on to Matt Taylor TV, but I'm sure she read it, but she ignored me. So I'm not going to bang on about that. Look, fucking hell, if Nikki Cooper and Brian Harvey don't want to come on Matt Taylor TV and discuss their fucking crazy, radical ideas, that's fine. You can discuss it on yourself and not get any kind of like accountability as such, not get any searching questions. That's the thing if you discuss controversial subjects between yourself and like-minded people, you don't get any pushback. You don't get any discussion to say, oh, that's not quite right, or wow, I didn't know that, or wow, is that accurate as such? But yeah, if they want to like have their discussion in their own echo chamber, fine. I'm not going to keep on begging Nikki Cooper and fucking Brian Harvey to come on to Matt Taylor TV. It ain't my style, mate. I don't beg. I don't beg. Threats of false imprisonment. I know, it's just like crazy shit going on. It really is crazy shit going on at the moment. It's a nasty place out there, everyone. Nasty place. Nasty place. And it's all one way, as Mandy says. Well, they all work in gangs. They all meet up in their Discord groups. There you go. Yeah, that's it. You got it all. We can. It's all seeing it, isn't it? There you go. Yeah. Some people do dare. It's important spelling. It's all there right in front of you. And what I'm pleased about is everyone can see it. Everyone can see it. Everyone with more than a couple of brain cells can see it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's exactly it. The wannabe, be famous YouTube stars dishing out false complaints. Spot on. We can all see it. I tell you who else will see it. A magistrate will see it. But while Sussex Police and the complainant are like in their own echo chamber, they're just like feeding off each other. And we all know how Sussex Police rang up Paris trying to get Paris to fucking do a complaint against me. And we heard Paris said, yeah, well, I'll go along with it, with you. I'll go along with you because you're the one who's asking me. When do the police ring up and go, hi, yeah, I know you haven't complained about anything, but would you like to complain about Matt Taylor? Be more than happy to send a statement over. I'll write it. You just need to sign it. That's actually what the Sussex police officer, Andy Mountford Laker, said to Paris. The officer said, oh, I will write the statement out for you. All you have to do is sign it. It was captured on fucking tape. Paris recorded it. And I've got it. And it's available. The Sussex police officer said to Paris, I will write out the statement for you. You just need to sign it. Paris said, okay, I'll only go along with it if it means I don't get any aggro. That's Paris's word. I'll go along with it if I don't get any aggro. Bullies don't like it when you stand up to them. They get very offended, don't they? I've noticed that in my day. They get generally fucking offended. It's like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? I'm the bully, you know. You don't fucking backmouth me. And I can see it sometimes on their faces when their jaw drops. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't you know I'm the bully? You do not backmouth me. And I love it when I backmouth a bully and then punch them in the face and see their shocked look as they fuck off back down underneath their rock. And it's not, yeah. Justin brings up an important point here. It's not just me being targeted. Lots of people being targeted, especially Katie. But then what I find peculiar is the obsessive stalkers going about their obsessive stalking behavior in plain sight, but yet pointing at everybody else, saying that they're the obsessive stalkers. I think on last night we had Stu Infinity remind the audience that the mouse has got 16 hard drives of our material, of our stuff. And that's a good, oh, thanks for asking whether she's okay. Yeah, it's good to see the empathy. And that's what I like about our crowd. We care about each other. And that's a good bit of advice to everyone who's going through this kind of harassment and stalking. You got to keep the evidence. Keep the evidence. Katie did a 12-hour. Wonderful. I must have missed it. It must have been over the weekend. Oh, wonderful. Katie is good at her lives. And more of us should follow her example and go live. I mean that. Just like Joe Biden means it when he says he means it. I mean it like Joe Biden means it. We should all go live. Okay? Going live is like the new TV, baby. Right, Raj. Righty, Raj. Raj, you're right. 16 hard drives. Or was it 18? Or 19? No, 19. That was a bloody good song, wasn't it? 19. More mental torture for Katie. I know, poor Katie. God, she gets it, doesn't she? But that's what happens, you know, when you put yourself out there, you get smashed, mate. You get absolutely smashed. Oh, it's an interesting comment from Mandy here about the intentionally or unintentionally. Morning, Matt. Intentionally or unintentionally, personally, I don't believe that it's making contact with someone at all. We're all humans, and if sometimes someone is directly or indirectly not only talking about you, but telling lies about you, it will only be natural to look. I know I'm subscribed to people I don't necessarily like, but can't stop talking about me. So creepy, especially when random fame-hungry YouTubers are trying to suggest they know me. Thank you ever so much for Mandy for leaving that comment. Yeah, absolutely. We live in such dangerous times. That's the thing I want to get across to everyone. You know, we're in dangerous times, people. We really are. Be alert. It's happening to me, and I'm warning you. I'm like the front guard. Yeah. If you have not been heard as a victim, survivor, and told that you're telling lies, it has a devastating effect on your life. And that's what's happening to me now. I'm being told that I'm a certain type of person when I'm not. And that means I'm being deprived of telling you how I'm a victim of gaslighting and gang stalking by a satanic YouTube sect. I know it sounds crazy, but that is actually the truth. The truth. There's nothing but the truth. There's no truth, only facts and lies. And the fact is, the people who are coming for me, they all admit to being members of the Satanic Temple. That's a fact. That isn't a truth for me. That's a fact. Because I can show you their own declarations that they're members of the TST. Why do they keep all those hard drives of your material? Completely obsessive. They are the ultimate fans. You know that? Stalker obsessives are your ultimate fans. So that's a lesson not to go into the entertainment business. You don't want any fucking fans. Because once they turn into obsessive fans, you are fucked. You are fucked. Yeah. Yeah, mate, you are fucked. Fucked. It's game over, peeps. It's game over. Oh, man. What should we do with the drunken sailor? No, I haven't seen you one about key workers yet. That hasn't come through. Hasn't come through yet, Mandy. Sorry about that, mate. I'll keep checking, though. I'll keep checking. Oh, man. Okay, no, it hasn't come through yet, Mandy. About the key workers. Oh, to be gay. Hey? Oh, to be gay. I'll find it, don't worry. Oh, to be gay. Me and Justin had a gay relationship. Don't you think so? Gay in the truest sense of gay. You know what I mean? There was no fellatio involved or anything like that. No touching involved. But we definitely had a gay relationship, you know? Gay. As in the true sense of gay. Anyway, not nice, the constant degrading of careers, of carers, cleaners, and pizza delivery persons. Yeah. Well, you know, we're the backbone, aren't we? Us menial workers. We're the backbone of the country. Yes, we had some gay days, didn't we, mate? We had some gay days in the summer. Totally twisted by the Satanists. Horrible bunch, they are. Horrible bunch. Horrible bunch. What can you do with a drunken sailor? That's what I know. That's what I'm saying. Oh, man. Should we just wrap it up, sorry? So listen, I've got to get on with my King Arthur stories. I've got all the gear. I just need to get on with it. I can't be hanging around. But look, thanks ever so much for joining me. We'll only keep it to an hour because I've got some things to do. I've got to be out of the house. I'm leaving about 1. I'll be back by 5. So I'm out during the day, which would be nice. Went to a lovely sushi restaurant yesterday. Very nice it was. Get some fresh sushi. Fresh sushi in Eastbourne. Very delicious. Recommend it. So today, busy. I've got some writing to do. Oh, I hope everyone's got their plans for the day. Yeah. Yes, we hope everyone's got their plans for the day. Go out there and smash it. That's my advice. I bet you've been grateful of one before. We're all grateful for our takeaway delivery persons. Big shout out to all takeaway delivery persons. The backbone of the country. Shout out to all the cleaners. The menial workers. The hospital porters. Every job is valuable. Everyone is valuable. Every idea is worth thinking. A lot of people out there feel as if they're better than everyone else. They feel as if their sentiments and feelings are worth more than others. If you offend somebody, that offence may be felt tenfold by another. We live in very, very, very dangerous times. I cannot over-accentuate how dangerous the times we live in are, because we're on a cusp. We're moving from one era to another, and with that, it's fraught with dangers. Now, I am suffering those dangers. As a Royal Military Policeman, our job, our bread and butter, was to signpost the way to war. We went in there first with our signs, this way. We showed the army where to go. We're the first ones to the enemy line. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm leading from the front. I'm taking the blows so you don't have to. So I only urge you all to please listen to my words and pay heed to the lessons and the advice which I'm giving you. They're going to come for you just like they've come for me, just like they've come for Katie, just like they've come for everyone who pokes their head above the parapet. Nothing meant against unemployed people. How can he take the piss out of people who work and try to degrade them? Shocking. And what other part I found disgusting is gay men slut shaming happily married grannies. And that's what I illustrate when I tell you we live in dangerous times in which middle-aged gay men can slut shame happily married grannies and get away with it. Get away with it unchecked. People like Dave Strange can organise hits on people, regardless of the satirical nature. The very fact he done that on Grobby's channel shows that he has zero respect for me. Dave Strange has zero empathy towards me. Zero. He doesn't give a flying fuck whether I'm a light on the side of the road. Dave Strange wouldn't even bother to piss on me to put out the flames. And this is from someone I once considered a friend. This is from someone I once respected and looked up to and had time for. In fact, I did. I had many conversations with Dave after the shows, talking about him, giving him my undivided attention. And this is how I'm repaid. Dave Strange saying he's got the money to put up for a hit job on me. No doubt he'll cover it for a friend. People trying to be superior when in reality are inferior. Shocking. Dave Strange is a hard-working member of society. Captain Justice reminds us all. Listen, people, we got 9 minutes to go. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining me on this impromptu Matt Taylor show. It's Mourning with Taylor, Mourning with Matt. Yes, Mourning with Matt. Because I am mourning. I am mourning this morning. But yeah, he has got lots of money, so it's viable. And remember, Grobby's got the contacts. I've got the money. I've got money. But so has Dave. Oh yeah, the £300 come in today. So I will, once this is finished, I will be buying a Galaxy Tab for £359 to replace the Galaxy Tab stolen from me by Sussex police. That means I can send that tab back to you, Brian, if Brian is listening. Brian came on just as the show finished last night. For a friend, of course. Yes, for a friend, of course. So, what are you going to spend your £300 on? I'm spending it on replacing the IT equipment Sussex police stole from me. Because quite frankly, I need my IT equipment. How else am I going to do my King Arthur, the fucking comic? And that's what annoys me. I'm going to raise my voice a bit here, right? I don't beg. Well, I do beg. I don't beg. I do beg. I don't beg. You know what I mean? I do a bit of it, you know. Fucking, you know what I mean? But ultimately, I get my own shit. I fucking work hard. I save, and I get out and do it. Right? I get my shit. I get my own fucking shit from my own fucking hard work. Right? And then Sussex police come in and fucking take it. And then I can't do my fucking work, which I plan to do. Because all my fucking new shit, which I work hard for, and buy honestly, gets taken. So I see it as compensation. Yeah. You take my shit, give me some more money, and I can buy some more, and I'll replace it. So, Justin says, Lucius, how do you feel about the unemployed giving £300? We all got to realise that money is nothing. Money is a figment of your imagination. Once you realise that, it doesn't matter if we all get 3 billion, mate. The world will still continue. You know what I mean? Crime will still be committed. Coming up the last 5 minutes, everyone. Coming up to the last 5 minutes. Thank you, God, illegally, God. We're coming up to the last 5 minutes. We're coming up to the last 5 minutes. We will finish up on a... We are going to finish off the show with a podcast. It's a bit boring, I must admit. It's my life. It's my life. It's my life. My life. It's my life. It's my life. It's my life. So anyway, there's a bit of a conversation going on between Justin and Lucius. I understand Lucius' name is Dave. There you go. Bit of doxing going on. Matt's been talking about it. Yeah, the £300. I'm spending my £300. It came in today. I'm spending it on replacing the IT equipment stolen by Sussex police. What are you going to do about it? Oh, call up Sussex police to come and take it again. How funny. Oh, that's so funny. You funny fanny. Have you got a funny fanny? That's the question for the boys. Or a question for all the boys out there. Have you got a funny fanny? 900 quid, love it. Give me money. I'm very fortunate because money comes to me in abundance. I'm always having £1 million ideas, I am. And anyway, I've got to get on with my King Arthur children's stories. So exciting. I've got all the tools at my fingertips. I've got open source Illustrator. So that means that I can make professional PDFs. That means I can make King Arthur children's stories. There's going to be 12 altogether. From when King Arthur was born, King Arthur goes to school, King Arthur marries, King Arthur leads his first war at 15. All the battles he done like 12 huge battles across the UK to rid the Saxons, the silly satanic Saxons back then. Yeah, still are fucking Saxons. Fucking hate the Saxons. Bloody hell, silly satanic Saxons I call them. Scum of the earth. Scum of the earth. The Saxons are fucking everywhere, mate. There was a Saxon king is being coronated next week. Yeah. Funny enough, talking about silly satanic Saxons, Funny enough, there's a silly satanic king being crowned next week. Yeah. I won't be covering it, by the way. I will be up with my magical imaginary girlfriend. So it looks like you all have to watch the coverage with Brian Harvey. I imagine I'll be down the club. There's a club down there up where my magical imaginary girlfriend lives. I won't tell you where. Somewhere in the Elk Hebrides. So it's quite a journey. But anyway, yeah, so I'll be up. I imagine I'll be down the pub, down the club, having a few pints, having a few, cheering on the old silly satanic Saxon king. Mate, there's only one king in my heart, and that's King Arthur. He's the past. John Manoa is the future. He's got historic royal lineage. Yeah, he's got royal lineage. Asking Matt to disappear. It's not nice, is it? How do you feel about that? How would you feel if you come across a conversation by someone you've never met, talking to someone who hates your guts and just lies about you continuously, discussing how they're going to, do you away? Hey, but it's only satirical. It was satire. What's Matt Taylor getting so upset about? It was satire. Oh. I'm only human after all. I am only human after all. I am not a reptilian alien. I haven't got skin of a crocodile. I am only human after all. So on that note, everyone, we're coming up to the last minute. Okay. We're going to play out with the Matt Taylor podcast. I was born a poor black child. I was born a poor black child. So we will be finishing that. Oh, Bex was distressed last night, I could tell. It was great having Bex in. But listen, as a collective, we have to get rid of these bullies. Okay, we've got to get rid of these bullies. And we will. We will. Let's just stick together, stick to the plan, stick to the formation. You've been watching the Matt Taylor TV live from Brighton. Thanks ever so much, everyone, for joining me today. Thank you for everyone who came into the chat. Shout out to Mandy, to Cheeky Monkey, Justin, to Lucius. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining. It's been an hour. I've taken up too much of your time. I'm sure you've got better things to do with your day. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much. We're going to play out with a podcast. Once the podcast finishes, the show will end. The show will end. Until the next time, everyone, remember, King Arthur loves you, as I love you too.
Into a single-parent family. My father left me and my mother when I was only 2 months old. His mother was ill and he returned to his place of birth in Vancouver, Canada. Poverty blighted my childhood, but still, our mother gave us all the love we needed to grow and love others in return. Us, being my sister and I, conceived by another man. While we had nothing of substance, second-hand clothes, shit and butter for dinner and not one single holiday abroad growing up, I did get a Commodore VIC-20 computer once for Christmas. When I excitedly told my friends at school about it, I did lie and say that I got a 15K extension RAM with it, hiding my ignorance that the Commodore VIC-20 had the lowest memory capacity computer on the market. What did you get for Christmas? I got a VIC-20 computer. Oh cool. Did you get the 15K RAM extension to go with it? With the 3K memory space it comes with, it would be a useless piece of shit if you haven't. Haha, yeah, Of course I got the 15K extension RAM with it. Ha ha. I watched with envy as my friends were brought the latest trendy trainers, designer shirts, and bikes. I watched with envy as fathers hugged their sons goodnight, and I watched with envy when my school friends went on school events and trips, which my mother simply couldn't afford to send me on. But I never allowed that envy to blight me. Instead, it made me more determined to lead an adulthood of wealth, health, and happiness. I learned the valuable life lesson very early, that if I wanted anything, I would have to get it myself. No one was going to give it to me on a silver platter, let alone a paper plate. So I did wake up at 4:30 a.m., getting washed and dressed in the kitchen with all the cooker rings on to give me warmth, to start work as a morning cleaner at Tesco on Boundary Road at 5 a.m. I did go to school as a good boy and then work an hour and a half afterwards as a school cleaner, sweeping and mopping the classroom floors, which I and my fellow students had spent all day roaming. I did work Friday nights and Saturdays at the co-op store, and I relished the first, combined, wage of £100, which I remembered spending on new shoes and clothes for my cousin's wedding. I learned from an early age that I had to work, and work hard, to support myself and my family. I remember fondly working for Pete the Packy, who owned the corner shop, lugging stock from the shelves of the local Booker's store into his car, and then out of his car into the shop, earning enough money to afford a packet of 20 cigarettes for my mother. I once painted his house, and first saw the silhouette of a beautiful lady's body, as his wife used to walk around in her flimsy white nightie, clearly wearing nothing underneath. I remember averting my glance from the dark patch of her black pubic hair, clearly visible through the thin white material. Oh, how she smiled at me, lingering longer than necessary, exchanging polite pleasantries, standing in front of me looking divine. Ample breasts, curvy hips, lingering black hair, and a smile on her face. Oh, the memories. Be it doing the odd jobs for Pete, paper rounds, wheeling and dealing on the school playgrounds, or working second and third jobs, I was determined to lead a life of adulthood, free from poverty and disappointment. I was all set to break away from my childhood and lead a new life of adventure, when I ran away to the south of France at 17 years old, grabbing the opportunity of working for my aunts and uncles, who had pooled their money to buy a mansion in Les Salles, a mere 20 miles south from the castle city of Carcassonne. My dreams of becoming a Frenchman were dashed when I received a letter from my mother, asking me to return to home, because my sister had fallen pregnant at only 14 years old. I was gutted and distraught, but did as my mother asked, returned home, got a job working as a fruit machine engineer working for Brent Leisure, and for the next few years, dutifully handed over my hard-earned money to my mother to pay for nappies, food, and clothes for my niece. And then when the dust had settled and my family were doing well, I escaped again, but this time to Houston, America. It had always been my dream to travel the world, and by God, nothing was going to stop me, especially not a pregnant sister. With 6 months lived experience of living in Katy, Houston, Texas, of working as a bowling alley attendant, driving a 1977 Chevy, and dating a gorgeous American girl called Ginger, I returned home with yet more dreams and aspirations to fulfill. Next up was 6 months working at Butlin's holiday camp at Bognor Regis as a barman. Having a sexy co-worker bounce up and down on me on the first night, working at Butlin's aged 19 turned out to be the best 6 months of my life. Shagging both staff and customers, the world of casual sex opened up to me and I haven't looked back since. Smashing the Manhattan bar and mastering the cocktail bar, I went from working at Butlin's to flying to Manhattan, working as a camp counselor at Camp Kawago in upstate New York. One of only 3 charity-run summer camps in all of America, I got to meet deprived kids from the Bronx and gave them an experience which both of us would never forget. After camp end, and with an Amtrak pass in hand, I spent the next few months traveling the eastern seaboard of the United States of America. Fulfilling lifelong dreams of going to Disneyland, Florida Keys, Miami, Charlottesville, Washington, Boston, New York, Montreal, Toronto, Buffalo, and more, I was living the dream and making the most out of life. I returned home a happy man, spending my 21st birthday in the States, and relishing the experience of handing over my ID to an American barmaid, legally allowed to drink in America for the first time. Even my sister falling pregnant for a second time, by a different father, didn't damp my spirits. I was a new man. I had proved I was able to motivate myself to go abroad and survive whatever life threw at me, without calling home for help. Not that my mother could offer me help, even if I asked. And then I went to Hong Kong. I was on a roll and I didn't want to lose my newfound independence. Anything to get away from my mom, sister, and 2 nieces. This is my life and I'm entitled to live it as I see fit. Living in Hong Kong from 1994 to 1996, traveling Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia and more, in the company of my besties Rob and Alec. I couldn't have wished for a better life. I had grown into the man I'd always wanted to be, and approaching my mid-20s, the world was in the palm of my hands. And then I got another letter from my mother, saying Emma, my sister, had got her committed, asking if I could come home and sort it all out. And as a dutiful son that I am, I did. Then I joined the army as a Royal Military Policeman. I'd always planned on joining the police force, and it was the driving force that kept me on the straight and narrow, so to speak. Watching the Brit movie classic Scum was also a driving force keeping me on the straight and narrow. The thought of being sent to Borstal and being raped by fellow inmates put the fear of God in me, and I made double sure not to break any laws. All I needed to become a policeman was 5 olivals and a clean criminal record. Easy peasy. I had a bit of a wobble when I got 1 olival in art, which meant me wising up and knuckling down for an extra year at 6th form college, but I was pleased enough to leave education with 1 olival and 4 GCSEs. But hey, why join the civilian police force, when I could join the military police force and fire guns too? I remember walking past the Army recruitment office on Queens Road, Brighton, and saying to myself, why not, give it a shot. I passed the entry test, needing 73% and above, and Bob's your uncle. Before I knew it, I was running around the perimeter of Pirbright Army Base and getting fitted up to start Phase 1 training. Thanks for listening to Part 1 of my podcast, I Will Prevail. Stay tuned for Part 2, coming soon. I was